Hi, my name is David Rizzo. I'm with Rogers Gardens, and today we're going to start a series on how to plant the Vegepods. And so I'm going to talk about soil, fertilizer, and planting. Now we're going to talk about soil. So what I want to fill this is I want just an all-purpose potting soil. The one I'm using right now is Malibu potting soil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the top and I'm going to spread it out. So a little bit on the surface, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly spread it all out, and I'm breaking up the clumps and making sure it's nice and even on the surface with no clumps. Okay. Now this is one of my favorite fertilizers. This is an organic fertilizer called Down to Earth All Purpose, and it's a 462. This is just for any of the vegetables and herbs. This is the Down to Earth All-Purpose Fertilizer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spreading it on the surface and working it in about 2 to 3 inches. And I like to spread it pretty liberally across the top. And so let me give a couple more handfuls. Let's see, like one more should be good. And then I'm just sort of lightly working it in. And that's with most of your organic fertilizers. You don't have to work them really deep. You want them pretty close to the surface because as they start to break down, the plants will pick up those nutrients. So I like to sort of work them in like this, and then I like to sort of flatten it all out, give it a good little like go through and sort of level it all out, and that's good with the fertilizer. Now I'm starting to place the plants to get ready for planting. And the one thing with Vegepods, I tend to plant a lot closer than in the ground because they are a self-watering container. So the roots are gonna tap down into that water, so I can plant closer. So right now I'm planting strawberries around the front, and I'm interplanting with lettuce. And so I'm putting a couple of strawberry right here, lettuce here. And now I have all the plants spaced out, and I'm gonna start planting. So like even with like this spinach, I'm gonna loosen the roots, and I always use like a hand pick, and I'm just gonna make a little hole and slide them in, and I always pack around it with my fingers, like my thumb, and sort of level it out really good. And then even the strawberry right here, I'm gonna push it in, I'm gonna pack with my fingers, this lettuce. Now I want to talk about how to water the Vegepod. And now Vegepods are a self-watering container. So when you water, the water goes down to this reservoir down here. So a lot of times when I first plant, I water lightly and more frequently. And as the plants get more established, I water deeper. I like to just use a general watering wand with a light watering head to it. And I'm going to show you now how to water. So I'm going to turn it on sort of light, not too heavy. And I'm just going to sort of go around them just thoroughly. I want to water the edges really good, and I want to go around them. I don't want to blast them. That's the main thing when you're watering. You want to get the edges, you want to water through the middle, but don't blast them too hard. That's why I like this dram watering head, because it waters real soft, okay? Want to really make sure I get all those air pockets. That's why I'm watering slow. This is David Rizzo from Rogers Gardens, and thank you for joining me today. And so we're going to be back in 3 weeks to check how the vegetables are growing.